As a homeschool mom going into her third year of using the Good and the Beautiful curriculum, I wanted to give my opinion on it. One of my friends on here just gave her review about how she didn't like it, and while I totally respect her opinion and I actually really loved hearing what she had to say and also the curriculum that she recommends, I'll be checking that out for the future, maybe even this year for a few things that I don't love of the Good and the Beautifuls. I did want to just give my perspective on it because I think as homeschool parents, it's just sometimes good to hear different perspectives. So I always recommend the Good and the Beautiful to everyone, especially someone who is about to start their homeschool journey. The number one reason is because it is so user friendly. I am someone who was homeschooled from 8th grade on, and I hated the old school textbooks. When I decided to homeschool my kids, that was one of the things I was really nervous about. Like, I didn't like school, so I didn't want to have to teach it. The Good and the Beautiful literally erased that fear for me. It is colorful, it is fluffy sometimes, but my kids actually like that. And then the fluff work that they don't need, I just don't make them do it, or I save it for a later time. But they think it's beautiful. They think it's fun. I think it's beautiful. I think it's fun. And I don't get the school scaries, which I was really, really afraid of. It's also an open and shut thing. You don't have to prepare for any of it. You just open it, it tells you what to say, and you go from there. As someone who was not a teacher, who never had the desire to teach anyone other than her kids, this was key for me. So I recommend it to all people who are considering homeschooling because it's just easy. And if you're already so scared of homeschooling and what it might be and have misconceptions of it, this curriculum is just a great introductory curriculum. Maybe you end up not liking it and you want to switch, it's fine. But it's something to get your foot in the door and help you realize how just not scary and not intimidating homeschooling is. The second thing is there is a free option for language arts and math. You can literally print them, you can download them. This is what we did. My son, he had a late birthday. He wouldn't have even been in kindergarten if he was in public school, so we had a transitional year. This is what we used for the kinder curriculum to ease him in that year. We did it all completely free. We either printed it, we read the books online. It was great. He loved it. I loved it. It sold us on homeschooling and it was free. So that first year of homeschooling, we didn't pay for anything, and that again was such a huge selling point to my husband, who was really scared of the cost of homeschooling because I was already stay-at-home mom. We were on one income, and how can we now afford this on top of it? It made that transition so easy. 3, if you do decide to buy it, it's really affordable. Very affordable. Probably one of the most affordable ones that are out there. And again, I think intimidation and cost are some of the biggest reasons people stay away from homeschooling. And if you can eliminate that with a curriculum, go for it. Also, my kids are ahead of what they would be if they were in public school. So I don't really agree with the fact that it's a bad curriculum. It may not be the curriculum for everyone, but clearly when kids, not mine, but I did hear story because I'm not testing mine, but when I heard stories of people who have gotten their kids tested who use the Good and the Beautiful, and their kids are testing in like the top percentage. My personal opinion from what I've seen with my kids is that it is a good curriculum. I've even recommended it to a personal friend who her son was struggling in language arts. She got him the language arts book and now it's all clicking. And I think everybody's just different on what they like. Some people hate it and that's fine, but I personally love it and I recommend it to everyone. So yeah, that's my opinion on the Good and the Beautiful.